Have you noticed your money is worth less every day? Inflation never rests, and economic crises can strike at any moment. And those who aren't prepared will lose everything. Are you sure your savings are safe? Do you have a clear plan to protect your wealth? Or are you letting uncertainty decide for you? Pay attention, because the opportunities to grow, even in times of crisis, are there only for those who know how to seize them. Today, we're going to reveal the keys not just to maintain your wealth, but to make it grow while others stay stuck. What's stopping you from being one of those who come out on top during tough times? The answers are closer than you think. First, let's talk about the strategy that could save you from losing it all: smart diversification. Yes, it's more important than you think. Imagine this. You have all your money invested in one company or in one sector, and suddenly, boom, something unexpected happens, like an economic crisis, a natural disaster, or even just a change in the rules. The result? All your hard-earned money could disappear in the blink of an eye. But here's the good news. Diversifying is like having a protective shield. How does it work? Basically, it's about not putting all your eggs in one basket. Instead of betting all your money on a single investment, you spread it across different areas. This includes different sectors, different types of assets, like stocks, bonds, real estate, or even precious metals. Why is this so crucial? Because when one of those assets goes down, another one could be going up, balancing the losses and keeping your wealth safe. Think of it as building a solid wall instead of a fragile fence. The more layers you have, the safer you are. And don't get it wrong, diversification isn't just for millionaires. Even if you have a small amount of capital, you can do it. There are investment funds and ETFs that give you access to multiple assets without needing to be a finance expert. So, if you've been betting everything on just one option until now, stop. Because today, you can start diversifying and protect yourself from any surprise that might come. Remember, diversifying isn't a luxury, it's a necessity if you truly want to move forward in uncertain times. Strategy 2. Investing in inflation-resistant assets. Inflation is that silent enemy that eats away at your money without you even realizing it. Every day, every week, every year that goes by, your savings lose value if you don't do something about it. But did you know there are investments that can protect you from this invisible thief? Let's talk about inflation-resistant assets. Imagine you have money stashed under your mattress. A year from now, that money will buy you less than it does today. Why? Because prices rise, and your money stays the same. But what if I told you there are ways to make your money grow along with inflation, or even faster? One of the most well-known assets to resist inflation is real estate. Properties, in general, tend to increase in value over time, especially in high-demand areas. Think about it. While the value of money decreases, the value of a good property can keep rising. Another classic hedge against inflation is precious metals, like gold and silver. Historically, when inflation surges, the value of these metals tends to rise as well, protecting investors. You don't have to buy gold bars like in the movies. You can also invest in mining companies or ETFs backed by these metals. And lastly, don't forget certain types of stocks, especially companies that can easily adjust their prices based on market conditions. Sectors like food, energy, or healthcare are often good for this because their products and services are essential, no matter what happens in the economy. So, don't let inflation steal your wealth. Investing in inflation-resistant assets will not only protect your money, but also help it grow despite economic storms. Strategy 3. Multiple sources of income. Now, imagine this. One day, you wake up, and your only source of income has disappeared. Your company goes bankrupt, you lose your job, or the economy takes an unexpected turn. What would you do then? If your answer is to panic, you're not alone. But here's the key to avoid that nightmare: having multiple sources of income. Having several ways to earn money isn't a luxury for the rich. It's a necessity for everyone who wants to protect their future. Think of it as a table with several legs. If it only has one and it breaks, the table falls. But if it has several, it stays standing even if one fails. How do you create those additional income streams? Here's where the magic of passive income comes in. This includes things like renting out a property, earning dividends from stocks, or even having a small online business that runs without you having to be behind it all day. Yes, it takes effort at first, but once it's up and running, it's like a machine that keeps generating money on its own. Another option is investing in yourself, developing skills that you can monetize. Do you know how to program, design, teach? You can offer services or products that generate extra income. Don't limit yourself to depending on just one source. The more legs that table has, the more stable your financial life will be. Remember, the most successful people don't rely on a single income stream. They diversify their sources to ensure that, no matter what happens, there's always money coming in. Start building those streams today, and in no time, you'll see how your financial security multiplies. Strategy 4. Avoid bad debts. Bad debts are like a trap that, once you're in, it's very hard to escape. And the worst part is, many people fall into them without even realizing it. But what exactly are bad debts? They're the ones that don't generate any long-term benefit for you. They're debts that only serve to drain your pocket and make someone else richer. Think about it: consumer loans, high-interest credit cards, or personal loans to buy things you don't really need. Is it really worth going into debt for things that lose their value as soon as you have them in your hands? Of course not. Bad debts trap you and take away your freedom to control your money. But beware, not all debts are bad. Good debts are those that allow you to generate more money than what you borrowed. For example, if you take out a loan to invest in a business that generates constant income, or you buy a property that you can rent out, you're using debt as a tool, not as a burden. The key here is knowing how to tell the difference. If you're going to take on debt, make sure what you're buying with that money will generate a positive return. Otherwise, avoiding debt is your best friend. Because what's the point of increasing your income if the interest on your debts is eating it all up? Don't fall into that trap. Keep your finances clean and under control. Strategy 5. Invest in knowledge and skills. And now, the strategy that is probably the most powerful of all: investing in yourself. Yes, stocks go up and down, the real estate market fluctuates, but there is one thing that will always give you an incredibly high return: knowledge. The more you know, the better decisions you can make. Investing in financial knowledge will allow you to better understand the market, make more informed decisions, and avoid costly mistakes. And we're not just talking about formal education. There are endless books, podcasts, and online courses you can take advantage of without spending a fortune. Plus, it's not just about learning finance. Developing skills you can monetize is also crucial. Learning a new language, mastering programming, improving your sales or marketing skills, these all make you more valuable in the marketplace. And the best part is, once you acquire these skills, no one can take them away from you. Investing in your own growth is the best long-term investment you can make. Why? Because it puts you in a position of advantage over others. While they're stuck, you'll constantly be leveling up. So, if you haven't started investing in your knowledge and skills yet, today is the day. Don't postpone it any longer. The world is full of opportunities, but only those who are prepared will know how to take advantage of them. Now you know the 5 foolproof strategies to protect and grow your wealth, even in times of crisis. But knowing them isn't enough if you don't apply them. Start today. Take control of your money before uncertainty takes it from you. If this video has helped you, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out on future tips. And of course, share this video with those who also need to protect their wealth. See you in the next video, where we'll continue uncovering more keys to your financial success.